Hello guys, and welcome back to another edition of information education about traveling to Canada. Please, if you are meeting me for the very first time, my name is Int'L. I am an international student recruitment officer. I currently recruit for 5 designated learning institutions in Canada, and I'm also in partnership with Edu Mandate, who also holds 6 official representations. So in total, we are recruiting for over 11 schools in Canada. So in this video, we are going to be talking about 2 important things. Very important. First is the difference between a study visa and a study permit. We are going to be addressing that in this video. What is a study visa? What is a study permit? Secondly, we are going to be addressing the issue of studying in schools that are not postgraduate work permit eligible. I remember that I have done a video about this before. What to do if you are studying in a school that is not postgraduate work permit eligible. If you want to stay longer, if you have plans to stay longer in Canada, what you can do to stay longer, what you can do to a visa change from your study visa to a work visa. So these are the 2 things that we're going to address. So stay tuned and watch to the end, and I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Welcome back to my channel. If you are watching me on YouTube, please do not forget to subscribe. If you are watching on Facebook, do not forget to follow. If you are watching on Instagram, do not forget to follow as well. Alright, so I'm doing this video to make some clarifications, right? Many international students do not understand the meaning or the difference between a study visa and a study permit. These are 2 different things, and each of them have their purpose. All right, you might get a study permit for 1-year program or 2 years program, but you have a study visa for 5 years. What is stamped in your passport is a study visa. Please follow me keenly so that you don't get confused between the 2. What is stamped in your passport is a study visa. You only get a study permit when you arrive your port of entry, or when you arrive at the crossing point to Canada. Yeah, we're using the case of Canada here. So there's a difference between a study visa and a study permit. Like I said, a study visa is stamped in your passport, and you only get a study permit for your studies at the point of entry. It could be through the airport, it could be through cruise, I don't know, whatever means you're using. It could be through land, whatever, but that is where you get your study permit. It's just a paper, it's a document that shows that you have to study in Canada, while the study visa is the one that is stamped in your passport. All right, so get that clear so that you don't get mixed up these 2 differences. All right, so guys, the second clarification I would like to do in this video is about schools that are not postgraduate work permit eligible. What to do if you are attending a school with without postgraduate work permit. I've done a video before. Let me just say it again so that if you haven't watched my video about that, you will get this one perfectly in line. So what I'm saying is, if you are studying in a school that is not postgraduate work permit eligible, what can you do to stay longer in Canada, to work, and maybe to apply for permanent resident? Yeah, remember, you're in Canada with a study permit and a study visa, and your study visa is almost the same like a visitor's visa. All right, I didn't say a study permit, I say a study visa is almost like a visitor's visa. So the only way, or one of the ways you can stay longer in Canada with while attending a school which is not postgraduate permit eligible, is by getting an LMIA job. All right, you get LMIA jobs or licensed jobs. This automatically gives you access to a work permit. All right, so for those of you who are in my inbox every day, I need a school that is postgraduate work permit eligible, I need a school that is this, I need a school that is that. As far as a school has been designed or has been approved designated learning, it has the right to receive international students, and once it does that, there is no question whether or not you are not eligible to work. There are so many ways you can work with schools that are not postgraduate permit eligible. Right, that's just one of the way, by getting an LMIA job. The second way you can also stay is by making sure that you have a program that has scope. All right, you also have the cooperative work permit. That means you study, while you study, you can only work 20 hours a week as an international student. By the way, all international students are eligible to work 20 hours a week. Now, once your program is over, you can now apply for a COP work permit that gives you access to full-time work. That means you work while you are still studying, but you are working full-time. You understand? That means you are working 40 hours a week. That's the case of the COP work permit. And also another way you can also stay in Canada and work. And by the way, let me just give you heads up. Canada is now trying to implement a new work mechanism whereby international students could work 40 hours full-time. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know how soon that is going to be, but this is going to be very, very interesting. That means whether or not you are in the school that is postgraduate work permit eligible or not, you are eligible to work 40 hours as an international student, compared to normal 20 hours with most other countries. So we are still waiting for heads up with that. So guys, put your heads, watch news, put your head on social media, follow the government of Canada social media handles, and you'll get latest update. So that was it for today. Please, if you have any question, if you have any worries, if you need assistance with your international admission, if you need educational counseling, please, you can either reach out to us through that email address on your screen or through this WhatsApp number, and we'll get in touch with you. Okay, we are always available. Just be patient with us. When you leave a message, we are definitely going to respond to you once we get your message. And please try avoiding sending too many messages at a time. Sometimes the messages just get confusing. All right, guys, thank you for always subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for always following. Thanks for always sharing. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate, guys. So see you next Friday. Bye bye.